Get ready for the action because we are diving straight into the Patriots mailbag. We are breaking down the crucial running back situation with A.J. Brown, Will Campbell, and how the touches will be divided this week. We look at the trade speculation surrounding A.J. Brown and the potential first-round pick that could be on the line for him. This is the breakdown you need to know right now. Next up, we examine how these players are set to receive significant financial rewards soon. Finally, we tackle the biggest trade rumor dominating the NFL news cycle. We investigate the question of when and for what compensation A.J. Brown will be traded, focusing on what the Philadelphia Eagles might receive in return. We break down the financial implications of this potential move and why patience is key right now. Stay with us for the rest of the show. The New England Patriots are gearing up for an intense offseason, with the workout program ramping up next week as organized team activities commence. In a recent Patriots mailbag discussion, key questions surrounding the team's personnel and trade speculation were addressed. A major focus was the potential trade of wide receiver A.J. Brown. Speculation suggests Brown could be traded before the 2026 season for a 2028 first-round pick. Analysts weighed the trade value, noting that while the draft capital is significant, the valuation of a future first-round pick is complex. Based on current projections, a 2028 first-round pick could be valued between 63 and 76 points, depending on the valuation metric used. The trade calculus also factored in differing player performance, with A.J. Brown generating his fourth consecutive 1,000-yard season, contrasting with Jonathan Greenard's recent down season and injury issues. Contract value was also a factor, with Brown's $32 million annual salary being slightly higher than Greenard's $30 million. The consensus leans toward a similar outcome to the previous year, with running back touches likely splitting between Ramondre Stevenson and Trey Veyon Henderson. Henderson is expected to improve his pass blocking and consistency as an early down rusher. Regarding the third running back role, the competition will include Miller, UDFA Miles Montgomery, 2025 UDFA Lan Larison, and veteran Terrell Jennings, with Montgomery's contract guarantees being a notable factor. On the offensive line, concerns persist regarding the aging starting right tackle, Morgan Moses, and the impending free agency of right guard Mike Onwenu. The team will likely need another starting tackle soon, making the position of starting guard potentially more attainable. Regarding team history, the author highlighted the 2012 divisional round win over the Texans as a significant moment. Looking ahead to the tight end position, rookie Raridan is expected to start as the number 3 tight end, facing competition from Julian Hill, who signed a substantial contract this offseason. The depth chart for edge defenders is also being analyzed, with potential roster spots for players like Demario Douglas and Efton Kizum, contingent on trade outcomes involving A.J. Brown and Keyshawn Bout. The discussion also touched upon the potential for the Patriots to continue adding depth at the edge, including guard, center, and linebacker positions, depending on the acquisitions made. The Philadelphia Eagles are reportedly exploring reuniting with a familiar offensive lineman amid concerns over their front line, with ESPN highlighting a potential move that could bolster their roster. As the team focuses on building a top-tier offensive line to support Jalen Hurts' offense, the potential connection involves former starter Mekhi Becton. ESPN's Matt Bowen suggested Becton as a free agent fit for the Eagles, noting that while his recent performance in Los Angeles was subpar, a return to Philadelphia makes sense as a depth or competition move. Bowen pointed to Becton's strong 2024 performance in Philly, where he recorded 4 sacks and a 71.2% run-block win rate, emphasizing his physical tools, including a 6'7" frame and 364 pounds, which could overwhelm opponents. Although the Eagles are slated to rely on Landon Dickerson and Tyler Steen for this season, the current group is considered thin. Doubts persist regarding Dickerson's long-term durability, and the performance of Steen remains uncertain. Adding Becton to the mix could provide crucial depth and potential starting upside. Becton previously secured a $20 million contract with the Los Angeles Chargers based on his strong 2024 season, but was subsequently released as a cap casualty in March. While his next contract discussions might involve similar figures, Spotrac currently values him at $13.5 million annually. Despite projections for a 4-year deal, the Eagles would likely be interested in a short-term commitment, viewing the investment as mutually beneficial given his age of 27. Philadelphia Eagles general manager Howie Roseman is navigating a critical juncture as the team's success leads to potential future financial commitments for its rising stars. Roseman's philosophy centers on drafting talent and developing players internally, with a willingness to reward proven stars with substantial contracts. However, the team's current success has created a situation where significant salary adjustments for key players are imminent. Bleacher Report writer Gary Davenport has identified 2 bargain players on the Eagles roster, signaling potential upcoming contract negotiations. First is defensive tackle Jalen Carter. A Pro Bowler over the last 2 seasons, Carter has accumulated 108 total tackles, 25 tackles for loss, and 13.5 sacks. Currently earning $5.5 million annually, Carter's situation is set to change significantly in 2027 when his 5th-year option is activated, bringing his salary to $27.1 million. This development is expected to trigger a long-term contract negotiation, which could reset the market for defensive tackles and present a financial challenge for the Eagles. The second bargain player on the list is cornerback Cooper DeJean. Valued for his versatility in the secondary, DeJean has proven himself effective in all aspects of the game, logging 93 total tackles, 2 interceptions, and a strong passer rating in 16 starts. A second-round pick, DeJean has established himself as a Pro Bowler and first-team All-Pro. His current rookie contract averages $2.3 million per year. While Quinion Mitchell is also considered a potential bargain at cornerback, DeJean's contract presents a more cost-effective option, especially as both players are likely to have their contracts finalized concurrently. The narrative surrounding the Eagles is shifting from current success to future financial planning. As owner Jeffrey Lurie prepares to issue significant contracts to their young defensive talents, the team must manage the financial implications of these high-value players to ensure long-term sustainability. The Philadelphia Eagles general manager, Howie Roseman, is navigating a busy period of rookie contract negotiations ahead of minicamp, but a major topic dominating fan discourse remains unresolved: the future of star wide receiver A.J. Brown. Sports Illustrated's Matt Verderame identified this as the biggest roster decision for the Eagles heading into the offseason. The central question fans are obsessing over is, when will A.J. Brown be traded, and what assets will he bring back? Analysis suggests that if a trade does occur, the focus will be on where Brown is headed and the compensation package. Brown is set to turn 29 in June, with his current contract extending through 2029 at significant salary levels, including $33 million in guaranteed money over the next 2 seasons. The potential cap implications for the acquiring team are substantial, reaching $23.4 million in 2026 and rising to $29.3 million in 2029. Despite his high value as a difference-maker in his prime, the Eagles' general manager, known for his success, is reportedly seeking substantial return, with comparisons suggesting Brown is worth at least first- and third-round picks, potentially more. The prevailing sentiment among fans is that Brown is likely to be traded to the New England Patriots after June 1st to assist with the team's finances, a move that would significantly reduce the dead cap and save the team approximately $7 million against the salary cap. Roseman is reportedly aiming for a first-round pick at a minimum for Brown, potentially supplemented by another draft pick. While discussions about adding other players exist, the Eagles appear content with their current roster, prioritizing depth at edge rusher and a starting safety, positions the Patriots currently lack. Ultimately, while the trade of A.J. Brown remains a central narrative in NFL news, patience is advised. Fans anticipate that clarity regarding the compensation package will bring significant relief once the Eagles' future regarding the receiver is defined.